So this book is a short thriller. It's literally like 112 pages. I could have read this book literally in one day. But it's a short thriller that follows a young woman named Iris who goes on a holiday with her mother to a seaside town in the Netherlands. While there, Iris meets a mysterious man named Patrick who surprises her by offering her a job at this successful company. At the same time, the story connects to something that happens 30 years earlier. A group of friends on a summer trip after their exams ended in a jealousy, and something went terribly wrong. Because I'm not gonna share that, but something went wrong, and there's been literally at the end, like at the last 30 pages, I was in shock. There were literally 6 plot twists. I was like, what? But I could have expected the plot, but it was so weird. And I would say this book is the perfect book if you want to get out of your reading slump and want to start reading thrillers, because this is, I think, my first thriller that I finished. Maybe, I don't know. So because I had that reading slump, but at the same time I used to only read like magazines and like books about a topic, like for example what kind of books? Just books about like a country or like something informative. But this is a thriller, not literature, but it's a fun book. It's very predictable, but at the same time it's kind of like written in a childhood, like in a child like well, it's kind of like written in that, like, this book could have been a children's book, even though the themes in here and the story itself is kind of not child friendly. I would say, like, the way it's written, it could have been a children's book. Like, it's like there are things, the themes in this book are like missing, about like about someone that died, about a little bit about love, about childhood friends. It's beautiful. Besides that, I really want to read this book or this book. This book is Royal, from Danielle Steele. Is she Dutch or English? I think English. I thought she was Dutch. But this story takes place in Yorkshire. Yorkshire. I don't know, but I think she is English. And this story takes place during World War II in England. When the war becomes too dangerous, the royal family decides to send their youngest daughter, Princess Charlotte, to live safely in the countryside with a trusted noble family. She even used a fake name, so no one knows who she really is besides the family. While she's there, Charlotte discovers a passion for horseback riding and even falls in love with the son of her protectors. Later, a tragic twist in her life leads to a child who grows up unaware of her royal heritage, being raised by humble people. Years later, a bundle of old letters reveals a long-buried secret, and a lost princess begins to emerge. This book blends family history, love, and identity against a backdrop of a wartime in England. So I'm very curious about this book. I really love everything about royals, as you know. Literally, my name is Princess Sunshine. Princess Sunshine, royal. This is the perfect book. But this book is, yeah, I Scout is from the same author. But this story is about a 16-year-old girl named Johanna van Vliet, and she disappears without a trace during New Year's Eve, all the way back in 1993. The police never solve the case, and it becomes one of those cold cases that nobody can explain. 25 years later, a detective named Ben decides to reopen the investigation, but while most of Johanna's family doesn't want to revisit the past, her niece Olivia is curious and determined to find out what really happens. Yes, it's a thriller again. My outfit. I'm going to school and I hope I can read something in the train. Hey you guys, I'm at my dorm room right now and I really want to talk about this book because I'm not far. I'm at this cute bookmark, but I'm at page 2021. I came home right now, so I really want to read after I've done my schoolwork. So I really want to share something about this book. I was like at page 40. I still am. So that's like around like 12% of the book, because this book has, yeah, kind of, it's not, like it's around 318, 17 pages. I don't know about this book. Like, I'm not very excited, but at the same time a little bit I am. But it's not a book that I'm like, oh whoa, I'm just suspicious of everyone, but that's it. It's like kind of slow, so that's kind of a bad thing. But I'm still curious where it's gonna lead, you know. What I kind of love about this book and why I choose this book is because it's set in the winter. It was snowing when I went to the library, so I was like, yeah, I need to have a winter book, even though like the other book that I've read from this author was more a summary book. I've changed something in my bookcase because I have now a lot of books. You may be thinking, why did you buy all those books? But those are books that I had, and they were like in the bookcase downstairs. So there are some books are mine books. For example, this book, this, and yeah, and of course those books. But some books are from my little brothers, but I thought let's have them here. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, this book I've got as a gift today. This is a book about a Palestinian boy who's in love with this Israeli girl, and they are both in love with each other. So it's like forbidden love. So I'm curious. So I've got gifted this book today. I don't know when I want to read this because I'm still busy with this book. I'm almost done, like more than 100 pages left, and then I really want to start in this book. But I think I'm gonna start in this book Monday, and maybe next week. So this next week I'm gonna read this book, and maybe this book, or like I'm gonna read this book in 2 weeks, like about like over 2 weeks. So yeah. Hey guys, I'm back again. I'm at my university. I had a class before, and I really liked the class. We were talking about breastfeeding, and I was new to this because the next time I'm like the president, so I'm gonna prepare like the next class. I really want to talk about my book because I'm kind of far. I'm very proud of myself. I'm proud of myself this whole day and yesterday. This week was such a good week for me, but I'm at page 138. So when I was in the train, I've read like a lot. I think I've read like 2 hours. It is good. It is a good one. I'm literally thinking, who murdered the girl in this book? And I'm so curious about the plot, about what's happening. So I'm very curious. I'm not reading now because I'm in the praying room, but if I have done like some schoolwork in the train, I'm gonna definitely read this book again, and maybe tonight as well. But yes. Hey, I'm back. Today I'm gonna return the books, this book, those 2 books, and the other book, The Royal. To be honest, I've had fun to read the books, to read instead of going on my phone. I've wrote those books when I was in the train, when I was waiting for my train, at like before I was going to sleep, like other things, and I really love doing that instead of going on my phone. Like some things have changed about my opinion on the books. First, I've said that I would give this book 4 stars, and this one maybe 4 stars too. But if I went looking on the app where I save my books, where I give them ratings, and I've seen the 5 books that I've read last year, which stars I gave them, and they were, like, some books were very good. They were like 5 stars, and I was like, 4 stars is very high for books that I did enjoy, but the endings were like not it, you know. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give them at least this book a 3 star. Yeah, I think even maybe low. Yeah, I think 3 stars because it's just a good book. Just a normal book. And this book I'm gonna give a 3.5 star. The ending is just like the whole story. I was so excited, and then the ending was kind of a little bit disappointing. A little bit, but at the same time, like the way it's written, I would say it could have been a children's book. Besides the topics that are in this book. The other book, this book, I haven't read this book. I've read this book, sorry. I have read this book, but not everything. I stopped at page, I think, around page 50 maybe. And there was this scene, and I was like, oh, I didn't expect this to be in this book, because I didn't expect it would be like a very romantic book, even though they say like she like falls in love, but I thought that's just like a small part of the book, but it was such a big part of the book. And there was a scene, and I was like, no, I don't read those scenes. And I was like, no, I literally stopped reading after that. So that, yeah, because the first few pages, they were like good pages. I was like getting into it. Like she was 17, I'm now 18, but I could relate to like what she was saying sometimes about that age, and about yeah, about want to live an adult life, you know, just like the want to become an adult. Now I don't know who wants to become an adult, but at that age you want to become an adult. Now I'm an adult. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to be an adult. So it was a good book until that scene. For me personally, maybe it is your cup of tea. It was clearly not my cup of tea. I don't read like romance a lot. I don't read, and definitely not romance with like particular scenes. No, it's not. No. No, not for me. I almost forgot my book. My book. How to say, like a book? My bookmark. Did I say bookcase in the video? No, this is my bookmark. I forgot my bookmark in this book. But I'm going now to the library. Let's go. I've got so many books, it's not normal. Okay, I just got 4 books, but still, how am I gonna read 4 books in 4 weeks? I really wanted to film in a library, but I just was in a moment, so I was like, I'm not gonna film now.